Son of a bitch. Yo! Welcome back. In case anybody's asking, this is Carbog Brewing. You'll shoot your eye out. It's a seasonal special, obviously referencing the classic A Christmas Story. Smooth caramel malt and citrus twist. We triple dog dare you to find a better holiday ale. Oh fudge. It's only here for a limited time. It's a beer, 21 and up. Young kids don't be drinking. It's bad for your liver. But you know what we're getting into today? Ooh, man, it tastes like coffee. You saw the title. We're going all the way back. We're reacting to what brought Eminem to the world, which is My Name Is. No song like it before it. Now, you gotta remember that this shit came out in like 1996. And in 1996, people were not saying the shit that was being said on this song. Like, he knew who he was, and he knew the shit he was gonna stir up. Let's just jump into this hoe. Listen to the beat though. Like, this is Dr. Dre production, and we're coming out with this wonky, weird fucking beat for the first white rapper that has any kind of success. Vanilla Ice had one banger until he got slapped in the fucking face by Queen. Doom 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 doom. Under pressure. But here comes this stupid ass beat that is obviously fire. But who's gonna rap on that beat? Because in 1990s, it was all about hard. It was all about being a thug. It was about all that, Tupac, all that shit. No one's gonna come on a beat like this. And here comes Eminem, this trailer trash dude, and it's just gonna say, hey, this beat's hard, let me take it and fuck the whole world up. This is the vision that Dr. Dre has as a producer.
Hi kids, do you like violence? Wanna see me stick 9-inch nails to each one of my eyelids? Wanna copy me and do exactly like I did? Try sit and get fucked up worse than my life is?
The first line, he's talking to kids that should not be listening to this type of music. Hi kids, do you like violence? Want to see me stick 9-inch nails through each one of my eyelids? That's just slapstick and crude lyricism, but it's relevant with the times because in the 90s was when grunge was out, and obviously 9-Inch Nails was a very popular band in the 90s. Want to copy me and do exactly like I did? Try sit and get fucked up worse than my life is? And the funny thing is the ad-libs are like, yeah, I do want to copy you and do exactly like you did. And then he says, try sit and get fucked up. And then they're like, what?
My brain's dead weight. I'm trying to get my head straight, but I can't figure out which Spice Girl I want to impregnate.
But I can't figure out which Spice Girl I want to impregnate. No one is saying this shit at the time. And it's funny now that I'm actually breaking this down further than I ever have, because now I'm looking at it through the eyes of an almost 30-year-old. And I could definitely see why parents and why adults would condone. This is his first song, his first single ever, and he's already talking about trying to impregnate one of the Spice Girls. And he's saying it like, I'm not gonna ask them, I'm just gonna fucking do it. But I can't figure out which one. I wouldn't want my kids listening to this shit. Sorry, Dad.
Well, since age 12, I felt like I'm someone else, cause I hung my original self from the top bunk with a belt. Got pissed off and ripped Pamela Lee's tits off. Smacked her so hard, I knocked her close backwards like Chris Paul.
We're barely getting introduced to his rhyme scheme that he is so famous for today. Age 12, I felt like I'm someone else cause I hung my original self, felt and self, slant rhyme, from the top bunk with a belt. Got pissed off and ripped Pamela Lee's tits off. Pam Anderson is known for having fake ass boobs. She was the fucking chick in the 90s. He got pissed off, smacked her so hard that he knocked her clothes backwards like Crisscross. And he's talking about Crisscross the group that wore their clothes backwards back in the, I don't know, was it 80s, early 90s when they were like hot?
I smoke a fat pound of grass and fall on my ass faster than a fat bitch who sat down too fast. Shady, wait a minute, that's my girl, dog. I don't give a fuck, God sent me to piss the world off. Hi, my name is...
You see how he knows who he is and he knows how he's gonna stir shit up in the world before he's even stirring shit up in the world? Here he is saying, I smoke a fat pound of grass and fall on my ass faster than the fat bitch who sat down too fast. He's already talking shit about women, calling them fat bitches, and like talking about obesity. Wait a minute, that's my girl, dog. I don't give a fuck. God sent me to piss the world off. Like the knowledge to see inside himself and know that this is who he's gonna be. I don't give a fuck what I'm saying. I'm just here to piss the world off. I'm an angry early 20 white kid from trailer trash 8 Mile. And I'm just here to piss the world off. One verse in, and we're seeing who Eminem is. Let's just move on to verse 2.
My English teacher wanted to flunk me in junior high. Thanks a lot. Next semester I'll be 35. I smacked him in his face with an eraser. Chased him with a stapler. Stapled his nuts to a stack of paper. Walked in the strip club. Had my jacket zipped up. Blast the bartender and stuck my dick in a tip cup.
You see the insane shit that he's saying. And I know you might broken down the lyrics before, but you gotta think what the world was like in 1996. We didn't have YouTube rappers. We didn't have white rappers popping up here and there on the internet with dope ass bars. And here comes this fucking guy. On his first lead single, he's saying he smacked his teacher in the face with an eraser, chased him with a stapler, and stapled his nuts to a stack of papers. What kind of stupid imagery is this that he's giving us? Walked in the strip club, had my jacket zipped up, flashed the bartender, stuck my dick in the tip cup. Like just being vulgar for no reason. But also dick in the tip cup, like tip of the dick, in the tip cup. Like wordplay, we got bars.
99% of my life I was lied to. I just found out my mom does more dope than I do. I told her I'd grow up to be a famous rapper, make a record about doing drugs and name it after.
First lead single, remember that. And he's already talking shit about his mom. 99% of my life I was lied to. I just found out my mom does more dope than I do. And again, he brings this up in Cleaning Out My Closet when he talks about the fact that he was forced to think that he had Munchausen syndrome so that way his mom could get pills. I told her I grew up to be a famous rapper, make a record about doing drugs and name it after her. To say these things about your mom.
You know you blew up when the women rush your stands, try to touch your hands like some screaming Usher fans. Ask for my autograph, so I signed it. Dear Dave, thanks for the support, asshole. Hi, my name is...
Already treating his fans like shit. Don't give a fuck. I'm just here to piss the world off. The rhyme scheme here. Women rush the stands, try to touch your hands like screaming Usher fans. We already see the 3-syllable, 4-syllable rhyme pattern. And he knows he's talking to white people because he says, this guy at White Castle asked for my autograph, and then the ad-lib is, dude, can I get your autograph? Especially in the way that he turned his voice to sound like, dude, can I get your autograph? He's just trying to sound like a weeded out white guy. This is why his fans love him. He keeps it real. Might be talking shit, but that's who he is.
My name is
Verse 3.
My name is SHADY. Stop the tape. This kid needs to be locked away. Get him. Dr. Dre, don't just stand there, operate. I'm not ready to leave. It's too scary to die. I'll have to be carried inside the cemetery and buried alive.
Now he's speaking in the public eye. We're only 2 verses in. We haven't even made it through the whole song. The public is saying, yo, stop the tape. This kid needs to be locked away. Like, why are you even letting him be on the fucking track? Do you hear the shit he's saying? Stop the tape, locked away, 3-syllable rhyme scheme. Dr. Dre, don't just stand there, operate. Operate, like operate on him. Dr. Dre, doctor. I'm not ready to leave, it's too scary to die. I have to be carried inside the cemetery and buried alive. Rhyme scheme again. Every half bar, he's rhyming 3 words. Too scary to die, carried inside the cemetery, buried alive. That's so sick.
Am I coming or going? I can barely decide. I just drank a fifth of vodka. Dare me to drive? All my
iconic.
life I was very deprived. I ain't had a woman in years, and my palms are too hairy to hide.
I just drank a fifth of vodka. You dare me to drive? Going straight to Stan. Stan, when he's writing in Stan's character, he's saying, I just drank a fifth of vodka. Dare me to drive? While he's writing to Eminem. Like kind of mocking him, kind of taunting him. All my life I've been very deprived. Obviously grew up very poor, all the whole thing. Grew up without, parental guidance, the whole works. I ain't had a woman in years. My palms are too hairy to hide. Going back to the old saying that masturbation is gonna make your palms hairy, like if you masturbate too much. His palms are too hairy to hide. Like that's how much he's been masturbating. Who's admitting to masturbation when most rappers at that time are admitting to getting bitches?
Rib like the Incredible Hulk. I spit when I talk. I fuck anything that walks. Come here. When I was little, I used to get so hungry I would throw fits. How you gonna breastfeed me, mom? You ain't got no tits.
Talking shit about his mom again. Clothes ripped like the Incredible Hulk. I spit when I talk. I fuck anything that walks. Like he's a monster. Like he's a deranged person. He don't give a fuck about anything. When I was little, I used to get so hungry I would throw fits. How you gonna breastfeed me, ma? You ain't got no tits. The first line is like, we're so poor we didn't have any food in the pantry. I used to get so hungry I would throw fits, making it sound like he's, 6, 5, hungry, going to sleep hungry. But then the second line brings it back to the vulgarity. How you gonna breastfeed me, ma? You ain't got no tits. Like I'm not even talking about what's in the pantry.
I lay awake and strap myself in the bed with a bulletproof vest on and shoot myself in the head. Bang! I'm steaming mad. And by the way, when you see my dad, yeah, tell him that I slit his throat in this dream I had. Hi, my name.
I lay awake and strap myself to the bed with a bulletproof vest on and shoot myself in the head. He just sounds like a maniac in these lyrics. See my dad, tell him that I slit his throat in this dream I had. How you gonna end a song on that line? You slit your dad's throat. Oh, but it's alright because it's in a dream. It wasn't real, so we're fine. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about your kids listening to this song. It's all just a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. I digress. After this song, everybody fucking hated him. All the parents, all the white people, all of middle America, all middle class America. And of course, because everybody hated him, all of the people that wanted to listen to him, like the kids, they're gonna find a way to listen to him. When you're young, you wanna do what your parents don't want you to do. You wanna rebel, you wanna be your own. So obviously me, my peers, my counterparts, my brethren of my generation are like, well, what the fuck? Let's listen to this motherfucker. Let's hear what he's got to say. The radio version of this song in 2018 wouldn't even be able to be played on the radio. Asking kids if they like violence, first off, would never fly today, especially in the United States with all the shit that's going on with school shootings and the whole works. And then he's asking them, do they want to try acid and get fucked up like his life is? Asking kids if they want to try acid. No one knew what to do because this is 1996. No one had ever seen lyrics like this. No one had ever seen somebody that had such mainstream appeal. FCC didn't know what the hell was going on. Do we censor the lyrics? Like, we can't censor them too much because there's freedom of speech, but we also can't be letting kids hear this on the radio. Iconic song. Not his best song ever, but might be one of the best first songs of all time. But anyway, like I always say, like the video if you like it, subscribe, especially if this isn't your first video here. And if you want to, like I said on my last video, I'm not saying you should, I'm not saying you have to, but it does help my channel, and if you want to see me grow in a positive manner, please leave a comment. Oh, you know what? I do want you to comment if you're here that's not in the United States. If you're from Canada, South America, Australia, United Kingdom, Africa. I got people watching this in Sweden. Sweden. That's crazy that I have that kind of reach over the world, even though it's a small channel. I'm touching people that I would not touch prior. That didn't come out right, but you get what I'm saying. Appreciate y'all being here again as always, and peace out.